River, and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A man coming off a washout 2021, it's Travis Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Titans, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. That one a first down pickup of 8. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Play action, it's Lawrence. He's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. They find some open field here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Trying for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. 10 more there and another first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Robinson will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They run with a big man in his 7th season. It's Derrick Henry. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action, it's Tannehill. Rolling to his right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The Titans have 3-9 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Foyesade Oluwakin. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Making that play behind the line was Dwayne Smoot.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage. Henry
again on 2nd down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Right.
On 3rd down, Henry. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. keeps on the sneak. And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down at 11. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Here we go.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Hey.
Now Tannehill. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And it's caught by Hooper. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill has this complete to Woods. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. This complete to Jones. And some room to work. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
On the ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. Forced out to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On third down, Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. On the return is Peterson. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he could turn upfield. No gain, second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now, Lawrence. And he'll just get rid of it.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Blankenship's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Tannehill. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. ETN up the middle, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And one more time, here's Kirk. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Way to go.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Here's Lawrence.
And that is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit.
Made his first. This now from 46 yards away.
Blankenship's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there. No hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. Room here to run. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A great run, but, you know, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
Let's go now.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Henry is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that cuts this lead down to 13. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
On the double.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. Another try after the first down sack. Willis, they set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
70.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
A handoff for Etienne.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
And the Jaguars are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal as he'll take this down to the 10-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Lawrence on the sneak.
Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Jags, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10.